What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the new live action Harry Potter series coming to HBO Max is an interesting concept, to say the least. I, for one, am looking forward to more content, although I feel like I've outgrown Harry Potter. That's not throwing any shade to people who enjoy it. I'd probably still watch the movies. They still hold up okay. But the recent rush of original content for Netflix, HBO Max, things like the Lord of the Rings prequel on Amazon, which I've heard is having some troubles. But you've got obviously Netflix with The Witcher, and now they have a Witcher prequel, and you have HBO Max's Harry Potter. These are huge existing fandoms, or Disney Plus with Star Wars and all their individual Star Wars programming. It's all good for fans of these particular things, but you can't talk about Harry Potter on Twitter without SJWs losing their mind. First, let's take a look at what's going on with the series. Harry Potter live-action TV series in early development at HBO Max. Sources tell Hollywood Reporter that executives have a series of meetings with writers with the goal of bringing the blockbuster franchise to television. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. Harry Potter live action series, while it's news that executives at HBO Max and Warner's are engaged in meetings to find a writer to pitch the Harry Potter TV series, no writer or talent is currently attached to the conversations, are still extremely early stages, and no deals have been made. There have been no Harry Potter series in development at the studio or on the streaming platform, HBO Max reaffirmed in a statement to THR. Expanding the world of Harry Potter remains a top priority for HBO Max and Warner Brothers, which, along with creator J.K. Rowling, control the rights to the property. Harry Potter is one of Warner's most valuable pieces of IP. It's worth pointing out that while Harry Potter remains a beloved franchise, Rowling sparked backlash for the, of course, Hollywood Reporter has to write about that. News and talks are underway for the Harry Potter TV series that would come as no surprise, given the franchise Warner Brothers' rolling 7-book series adapted 8 feature films, grossing more than $7 billion worldwide. Warner also had Fantastic Beasts prequel series of films, and the third set to hit next year, with 2 more likely to come afterwards. I will say, the Fantastic Beasts movies don't seem to do like that good. The first one did okay. The second one did worse. And, ultimately, I don't know that it has a long future with plans for Harry Potter series. Now, granted, if it's good, you're going to get a lot of subscriptions in HBO Max. The plans for the series would be seen as a rightful extension of the property at a time when Warner Media is prioritizing its streaming service. HBO Max launched last year and is in the home of all the company's most valuable intellectual property. Now, I've been resisting HBO Max because there are just other ways to purchase or to enjoy content, but it's good to see films like The Little Things, Denzel Washington film, a movie that I wouldn't necessarily want to pay $30 to go see at the theater, but it's probably an okay movie starring Jared Leto, also on the opposite of him. Probably a pretty good film. Do I want to pay $30 at the movie theater to see that? Nah, it's not one of those type of movies. So HBO Max is a good alternative. However, you're not allowed to have anything good with Harry Potter without cancel culture coming for J.K. Rowling. Now, J.K. Rowling has made some statements that the uber woke people of Twitter don't like. They call her a TERF, which is a trans exclusionary radical feminist, amongst other things. Now, J.K. Rowling is probably one of the wokest far lefties in Hollywood. So it's hilarious to me that they turned on her. But here on Twitter, a live-action series set in the world of Harry Potter is in the early stages of development, and it's unclear at the time how much J.K. Rowling will be involved. Though she still controls the franchise and has a say in everything involving the property, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Looking at some of the replies, J.K. Rowling will profit from any and all new Harry Potter-related media. If you spend money consuming that media, you're giving J.K. Rowling money. That's it. That's the tweet. Not just pronouns in the bio, but pronouns in their name. Interesting. Yeah, these same people flock to give Disney money any chance they get, right? Or Netflix. The coincidental timing on the announcement of the new live-action Harry Potter show, J.K. Rowling trending, and trans military ban being removed, that's a thing. Yes, the 14 trans individuals waiting to get in the military can get in. Okay, I just this is another one of those political non-issues that Twitter whips up into like a huge deal. It's just like with the Republicans and their late term termination stuff. How many people are really terminating at 6 months? But it's on every freaking debate. Like it's pointless. And you see IGN, it's time to stop enabling J.K. Rowling from getting royalties. We don't want a Marauder series with no connection to J.K. Rowling. Oh, we don't want this. We want a Marauder series with no. Every single tweet about this every single top tweet is negative. Okay, you see, there's a difference between still seeing a Harry Potter fan, keeping your fandom mementos, while also denouncing J.K. Rowling. And this, which is actively giving her more money and not showing her any real consequence for her repeatedly harmful phobias. I'm tired. I mean, 69 followers, nice. Oh, you write for Pink News. Oh, that's why. I see. Harry Potter is the biggest part of my childhood, and if it weren't for that fact that J.K. Rowling is a phobic a-hole, I would be so excited for this. But really, who's even going to watch this show? Probably hundreds of thousands of people. This show will be gigantic if they do it right. Again, the 10,000 people on Twitter that get involved in the J.K. Rowling hate are very well coordinated, very loud, and have a decent following of virtue signaling. But Warner Brothers, I mean, I got news for you. Warner Brothers isn't going to not make a Harry Potter series because you don't like J.K. Rowling. Not happening. You could say the same thing. Disney is not going to skip making a Pirates of the Caribbean film, even if people are pissed that that Johnny isn't in it. It's just too big of a franchise worth too much money. But the meltdown is hilarious. I mean, here's another one. There was a time I would have been so elated, but please stop paying J.K. Rowling money. She uses the money to hurt the most vulnerable people in our society. 101,000 followers. And can you elaborate on how she hurts the most vulnerable with her money? Because she had a few tweets that you didn't like. Now, I'm not defending J.K. Rowling. To me, she is another just woke idiot from Hollywood. And it's weird because these people should love her. People underestimate how much damage J.K. Rowling does. Her influence grows every time a new Harry Potter project is announced. Maybe if you didn't even tweet about this, no one would even know. They're actively putting more light on her statements. Activists are angry that J.K. Rowling will profit from the new Harry Potter TV series because they think she's a phobe for saying that biology is real. It's worth reminding people that despite these claims of wrongthink TM, she is 100% correct. Now, this is one of those, touchy subjects that I've always been pretty consistent on. I'm a live and let live guy. If you want to, you live your best life. I'm not going to say anything negative about, people who are trans for being trans. That's stupid. They can't control that, and they should have a chance to be happy just like anyone else. That said, I make fun of people that compel speech, that put pointless things like their pronouns in their bio, or get fake outraged over this. The overwhelming majority of people are going to be extremely happy about a Harry Potter series on HBO Max, and it'll set a lot of subscriptions. You see GameSpot. GameSpot literally put out, I don't care, J.K. Rowling is canceled as an option. And it still is only narrowly ahead as an option. I'm so excited for WOT. What is that? Why can't I think of what that is? I keep wanting to say World of Tanks. I don't know. Game of Thrones, World of Thrones. Oh, they're talking about Thrones prequel or something. I don't know. can't support a phobe. I'd rather cancel my HBO Max and let any of my money go to J.K. Rowling. Great. The 7 people who will actually follow through with this, you know, I'm sure you'll be heard. You had a lot of retweets today. That's exciting. You can have a little hissy fit today on Twitter about it. And the show is going to go forward because Harry Potter is a gigantic, super huge franchise that they need to keep in the mind's eye. I mean, they need to make more Harry Potter movies. They need to keep the franchise going, and HBO Max is the perfect spot for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.